We are aware that there were several bomb threats. Those threats were handled professionally by our chief, and you'll hear from him in a few minutes. As a result of that, 5 of the 177 precincts will be staying open a little later, anywhere from a little later, meaning after 7 p.m., anywhere from 10 minutes to 45 minutes, based upon the time that they were closed.
Was 32 bomb threats at different polling locations. 32. We were able to clear 27 of them very quickly without the need for an evacuation. 5 of them, the polls were temporarily closed down at the poll manager's request while we conducted the sweep.
The question was about whether this will delay results. So 5 precincts will be open up to 45 minutes later. So there could be, for those 5 precincts, a slight delay, but we have 177 precincts that were not delayed. The first round of results will be uploaded around 8 p.m. for early voting and absentee ballots. So it's not 8 o'clock on the dot, but those early, you saw us processing early voting locations this afternoon. Those will still be uploaded this evening.
We've heard some threats that were of Russian origin, and so I don't know how to describe if that's viable. We don't think they are, but in the interest of public safety, you always check that out, and we'll just continue to be very responsible when we hear about stuff like that. We identified the source, and it was from Russia.
Can you elaborate on that? What kind of threats?
As he said, it's a bomb threat. Just like we had the DDoS attack on Monday, October 14th, 420,000, pings denial service from Russians. They don't want us to have a smooth, fair, and accurate election, and anything they can get us to fight among ourselves, they can count that as a victory. So that tells you a little bit about the Russians. They're not our friends. Anyone that thinks they are hasn't been reading the newspapers. Well, we will have, with SB 189, all of this early voting, so that's over 4 million ballots that were cast early and the absentees that were accepted. All of that has to be uploaded and reported no later than 1 hour after the polls close. Most polls will be closing at 7 p.m., so by 8 p.m. you'll have probably 99% of all that.